Hi, welcome to the Language Cafe. It's my channel. My name's Edgar. I'm an ESL and Spanish teacher. Maybe some of you have seen some of my episodes so far, my talks, well, chats. This is the first one I'm doing. In case you don't know, I'm an ESL and Spanish teacher. This is the first one I'm doing at a whiteboard in teacher mode. Okay, so as I'm used to when I have group classes, when I'm working at the office instead of online. Okay, today the subject I want to talk about is something that's of concern to a problem for a lot of English students. And when I mean English, I'm talking basically ESL, English as a second language class today. So those of you who may have come along this video, you're Americans, I mean, you're native born. So if I say don't leave. If you, maybe you don't need it, but maybe you know somebody for whom English is a second language, let them know about this video. Okay. Today, as I said, talking about tag questions. What's a tag question? If somebody says to you, it's a beautiful day, isn't it? Well, that's basically a tag question. What's the format of a tag question? It's basically this. It's a statement. Think of a statement. It's a beautiful day. It's a statement, comma, isn't it? That's the question. That little question at the end with is it, do I, are we, aren't they, don't we? Those are called tag questions. There's just a little tag you put at the end of a statement that makes it a tag question. Okay, so let me show you some examples and some little things I got to point out to you. What's important here when you talk about tag questions? For example, if I say we're meeting today, aren't we? She's not. That's supposed to be an and, not a riot. Pardon me. She's not working late again, is she? If I asked you, if you're not knowledgeable about this, what's the difference between these two statements? These are both tag questions. The difference here is, this is what we call this statement right here. Okay, is an affirmative, or we might say, you may say in the English world, we say affirmative statement or positive statement. This right here is what we call, we would say, a negative what? A negative tag. Over here, you start with, okay, then you'll notice this, right? This is a negative statement. This here is a positive tag. Okay, that's the way tag questions work. Either positive statement, negative tag, or a negative statement, right? Not, can't, didn't, right? And a positive tag. You've got to flip, you've got to opposite, right? For example, you can't say, we're meeting today, are we? No, that makes sense. She's not working late again, isn't she? Wouldn't make sense. That's why you have to do like this. For positive, negative, negative, positive. Okay, some examples I want to show you. Right. For example, they speak Spanish in Peru, don't they? You could always keep aware of the subject pronoun. They is of course they. They speak Spanish in Peru, don't they? Back to a negative one. You're not sleeping enough, are you? You say that obviously to somebody that's very tired, you know, they need more sleep, and say, you're not sleeping enough, are you? Negative. You go positive. You say you. Wait, you're rushing to a meeting and you're hoping, I'm on time, aren't I? I'm not late, am I? You might say one of those things. If you think you're late, you're going to say, hopefully you don't. I don't like it when I have to say this, right? Well, I'm not late, am I? I'm on time, aren't I? Okay, you mean the same thing. Saying the same thing. But positive, negative, negative, positive. Okay. He's from Florida, isn't he? Right? You think you've heard somebody's from Florida, but you're double checking. You haven't been here before, have you? Okay. And here I put some asterisks. This is explain. There's two reasons. First, I'll explain. When you get away from the pronoun, you have to think, right? ESL students, you may have to think. If you talk about not using a personal noun, a name. Julie is a great cook. You might have to think, what is Julie? A he, a she, a they? Pretty simple enough. Julie's a great cook, isn't she? Okay. Or Julie is a, or you could say, I didn't mean to put great here. Let me explain this. Julie's a great cook. You're enjoying some food that Julie made. She's a great cook, isn't she? Yes. And say, yes, she is. Or you can say, Julie's a cook. Julie's a cook, isn't she? Right? John and Anna aren't here yet. Are they? No. The weather is great, isn't it? No, I'm sorry. The weather is great, isn't it? Specifically, I want to put a star here. I wanted to say that you don't, in these type questions, you don't go up, because here you're just looking to make conversation with somebody. Julie's a great cook, isn't she? This goes down. Voice goes down. Okay, students get confused with that too. The weather is great, isn't it? You don't need somebody's opinion for this, okay? Then you sound dumb if you go up on that. The weather is great, isn't it? No, you have to sound confident, of course. Your opinion counts. You're just looking to make conversation in these kinds of tag questions here. Rachel and I work well together, don't we? Right, now this one could go either way too. So don't we? Do you think, my boss, do you think Rachel and I work well together? Or you know that you do. Everyone knows you do. You say, we work well together, don't we? It's conversational, right? You're not asking for verification, making conversation. You could say, you and Susan don't like each other, do you? You and Susan, two people in conflict, you with somebody else. It's obvious to somebody, you don't like each other, you're not getting along well. You and Susan don't like each other, do you? Or you might say, if you say, go up, you and Susan don't like each other, do you? It's like saying, there seems to be things, there's something romantic going on there. Right? Okay, here's some examples of tag questions. Please leave a like, commentary, subscribe. I'm going to be putting up more whiteboard lessons soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.